new Pokopia artwork is teasing the future DLC. Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Pokopia video. Some brand new artwork has surfaced today for the upcoming downloadable content for Pokemon Pokopia, and it reveals a surprising amount of detail. So we're going to break down everything here today, so if this sounds like fun, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new here, and of course, let's get into it. Now, as a 10-second recap, Pokemon Pokopia is expecting some DLC which was announced last week, and it is scheduled to drop in August in a few weeks' time. The Bubbly Basin will be the first to arrive alongside a free update which introduces diving. After that, 2 additional waves of DLC is expected, including some mysterious new features and a new town. This has already been confirmed and is absolutely going to happen. Other than this, and the trailer that was shown at the recent Nintendo Direct, we don't really know any other details, but earlier today, the artwork that appears on the DLC download code card that you would get in stores or buy online has surfaced, revealing not only some more details and new artwork, but even new Pokemon and new accessories, which we'll get to towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. But this single image has shown off a bunch that we're going to talk about right now. Now, this is the Expansion Pass artwork, so it gives us a little bit of clues about what we can expect from the stuff we don't yet know about. On the left hand side, of course, we see Ditto diving down. We know this. Ditto will be able to learn dive and go into a whole Bubbly Basin underwater area. You can even dive, by the way, if you don't get the DLC. The dive mechanic is a free update. Anyway, the first Pokemon we see here is, of course, Poplio, which we saw in the trailer as one of the new Pokemon, and it's diving underwater. Below that, we, of course, have Manaphy, the mythical water Pokemon, which, in case you missed it, did actually appear in the trailer. At the very end, for a split second, it was diving under the water, much like how you would see Mew floating in the air. We had Manaphy diving and swimming through the water. It almost looked too 3D to be part of Pokemon Pokopia, but this confirms it. Manaphy will be returning in the Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass. And as a weird fact, for those that like weird facts out there, Manaphy is the only mythical Pokemon, I believe, that can breed with Ditto, so I don't know if there's anything there or not. Anyway, moving over to the right hand side, presumably this, by the way, is associated with the first update, the underwater diving. Moving over to the right hand side of the artwork, we have 2 other Pokemon. The first one we recognise as Pikachu, been in the game since the start, but we also have Snubbull, the adorable little dog Pokemon. Now, other than seeing these Pokemon, there's not too much to go by until you look closer. If you look closer, Pikachu and Snubbull are on the right hand side and over the kind of pinky colour scheme. So if we match this up with the roadmap of the DLC, we'll realise this is probably associated with the Wave 2 DLC coming towards the end of the year. Not just that, if you look even closer, you'll notice Pikachu and Snubbull are both wearing some kind of accessories. Pikachu is wearing some like angel wings and some kind of crown. Snubbull is wearing a bow tie, and they both look really cute. Now this probably, if I had to totally speculate, probably implies that there's some kind of fashion or cosmetics or dressing Pokemon up feature that will be added as part of the mysterious features coming in Wave 2. Of course, we don't know anything yet. The trailer for the DLC for Part 2 or Wave 2 literally just said new features will be added. So this is the first time we've got some actual clues at what those new features coming to Pokemon Pokopia might be. And to support this even more, the Ditto character there is of course wearing sunglasses, but also some hibiscus hair accessories or some kind of hairpin. And again, this probably alludes to, much like the Pokemon there, that Ditto will be able to be dressed up a bit more, add some accessories, maybe there's something to do with the fashion show, or just simply giving our Pokemon some accessories to customize them a bit. Pokemon Pokopia is all about customizing, as you know, whether it's the world, the blocks, the wallpaper, the floor, or just the general scenery. So to bring into this what's already becoming a classic cozy game, the ability to customize our Pokemon a little bit more, it kind of makes sense. So again, on the right hand side we have 3 Pokemon, if you include Ditto I suppose, dressed up in brand new accessories or clothing. So most likely, if the colour scheme is anything to go by here, will be part of Wave 2, which is coming towards the end of the year. Anyway, that is not the only thing this downloadable content download card artwork is kind of hinting at or showing off. If we look down the center, we've got the green area, which again, if we go by the color scheme, probably aligns with Wave 3, which is due way in the future, sometimes early next year. And at first it might not look like anything, but if you look closer, we can see some balloons, artwork, some bunting or trimmings on the bottom there, and maybe even some confetti if you look close enough. Now, there's nothing here to suggest what it might be, but if we go back to the trailer, we do remember that they've already confirmed Wave 3, the last part of the DLC, at least confirmed to date, will be a brand new town to explore in Pokemon Pokopia. So I'm pretty confident this artwork here is kind of alluding to each wave of the DLC. It would make sense because once it's all out, you'd want someone to think of the DLC and see that and kind of bring the two together. So although we don't have any new details on what this new town might be, clearly it's going to be some kind of celebration. I'm guessing we might even be close to the first anniversary of Pokemon Pokopia by then, hence the balloons and confetti and things like that. Or maybe it's just some kind of celebratory town, or there's going to be a party, or maybe again it could be linked with whatever the fashionable thing that's happening in Wave 2 will be, and that there'll just be some big celebration. Maybe. And here's a thought, maybe the humans return and that's what we're going to celebrate. I don't know if they would actually do that though. I feel like that would kind of destroy Pokemon Pokopia. I love the idea that the humans are out there, but I wouldn't necessarily want them to return. I think that would kind of abruptly end the game and it could never be expanded upon by that point. So I don't think it's a celebration for the humans, although it might be, but I am alluding more towards that it might be just a celebration of a new town, the first anniversary of Pokemon Pokopia, which is kind of crazy to think about, and just overall a big party. So for one little image, it's actually a surprising amount of detail. So just a quick recap, we've got the diving with a mythical Pokemon and a starter Pokemon. And on the other side, we've got Pikachu, who's a returning character, of course, Snubbull and Ditto all dressed up. And we've got some balloons, confetti and bunting or trimmings or whatever you want to call them, that is marking some kind of celebration. So it's not often we get an image like this that actually reveals so much the closer you look at it. So it's pretty exciting. And for the sake of completeness, because it kind of ties in with this, the website has also been updated to incorporate these color schemes, so we're definitely onto something here. Part 2 or Wave 2 of the DLC is clearly something to do with makeup or cosmetics because we've got the shines here. But more importantly, the banners again feature on the website too, marking a brand new town to explore and rebuild. So I thought I'd check this before finishing the video, and I'm glad I did because I didn't realize the website had been updated too. Of course, the website also reiterates there are pre-order purchases for getting the DLC, which include the dynamic Ditto print blocks and wallpaper, so don't forget to grab those, and the rare Pokemetal bonuses you get whilst you can. But of course, let me know what you think about this. Do you think we're onto something with a fashion show? Do you think there is going to be a celebration in the humans' return? Are you just looking forward to diving underwater and maybe building something cool? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.